one's, it's the follow-up, but it's, I mean, really, essentially, spiritually, it's a companion to the previous EP, which was Booze, Hounds and Bad Men, and that's essentially what the theme was. This one that we're releasing now is called Love Notes and Obituaries, and basically what it's about is, I mean, the fact that there's a really fine line between those two things in a lot of senses, you know. Something can start as a love note, before you know it, it's an obit. So obviously there's a lot of, you know, lost love, broken heart sort of themes, but then there's a lot of really positive things about love in it as well. So this one's only 4 tracks, and a couple of them are quite soft, and that's, I think, something that people probably haven't heard from us before, or at least for a while. You know, me and Lola, my fiance, we've been together for 5 years, but I'd never really written any songs about her. And yeah, I would say there's 2 on this one that are distinctly about her, and that's, you know, yeah, that's not to say that I didn't have positive things to think about love before, but it's definitely influenced it. Yeah. Every person is different, every player is different. I would say probably every single time that we change member, we change sound in some way. It may not be recognizable to a layperson, it's definitely recognizable to us. You know, that'll be a noticeable difference between the 2 EPs that we've just done. You know, our guitar player that played lead on the last EP, he moved to Vietnam shortly after recording it. So he didn't even get to see the release. So this new one, he's not on it. You know, there's no one in place of him, but you know, he's definitely not there, and he had a very rockabilly way of playing guitar, which now isn't part of the songs. So yeah, it definitely affects it. But you know, the guys that are in the band now, they've been there for 2-3 years. So there's still that backbone that is distinctly the Sinners. Sort of any of the classic, I suppose, horror, like Mary Shelley, Bram Stoker, Charles Bukowski, not that he fits that bill, but Charles Bukowski has been a massive influence on me as a writer. You know, musically, Tom Waits, Springsteen, Chris Isaak, Screamin' Jay, Howlin' Wolf, anything with a little splash of magic in it. I think that we're probably one of the heavier options for blues on Broadbeach. You know, because we do take a lot of elements from punk in the way that we play. Even when we play straight electric blues, there's definitely that element in there. So yeah, I'd say that we're definitely more heavy, and probably, you know, you're saying about the family friendly thing, we're probably more adult than some of the acts, but I think we'd slot in quite well. Really, I mean, we were all playing blues.
Walking down the hall in the dead of night, going to my mama's room, I'm gonna pick a fight. She never lets me out. The weight of the knife heavy in my hand.